Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have in Tandem versus Julian 98, and this is going to be another Iron Man. The winning team is going to win $30, and the losing team is going to lose $30. It's a 2v2 Iron Man. Also, make sure to go check out Dragon Riders Games Facebook page, link down below at the very top of the description if you want to go ahead and play in any future Iron Mans or tournaments. And then we're going to see Julian 98 win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and decide to go first. 40 versus 43. Opening hands, we have Escape, Disaster, Prosperity, Dark Contract, and Shavara. They have Pressured Planet, Terraforming, Rise Heart, Lance, and Imperm. So Lance is very good against this deck. They play like Old Books, Talons, Thrust, stuff like that. It's not going to be an auto win though, because their engine can still play through a Rise. But they're going to activate Pressured Planet. Pressured Planet, go search, grab out Kashtira Unicorn, and then summon Unicorn. Yep, summon fine, of course. Unicorn effect, go search, and then that's going to grab out Theosis, activate Theosis, summon Fenrir. Okay, and then Fenrir effect to go search. That's going to grab out Scareclaw, Kashtira. I wonder which combo we're going to go for. If we go for Shang here, then we're going for like big combo with Big Bang set. Shang on field, Rise on field, and all that, but that doesn't play around Talons very well while we have lands, because we're putting extra bodies on the field. So yeah, we're just going to banish Big Bang, banish that so that way a Rise can attach it. Oh my gosh, they banished Shyama, Shavara, Tour Guide. Honestly, those two are whatever, sure. Like hitting Shavara, nice. Any Unchained name is a good hit, but Shyama, that's like arguably the best hit. Maybe Disaster. Maybe Disaster is like a little bit better, but they're both really good. They're both really good. Then they're gonna go Terraforming, grab Pressured Planet, a Rise effect to attach Big Bang, and then they can go set 2, pass turn. They draw Dark Contract. So main phase, activate Dark Contract, search out Vice King. And then activate Prosperity. Why didn't we just start with Prosperity? Why did we start with Dark Contract? Because I feel like now when we hit Thrust or Talons, it's going to be a little bit more awkward. Because imagine, well, it's not going to do anything because they have lands. But let's say we activate Talons off of this Prosperity or Thrust in the Talons. Then, yeah, exactly. We just hit Talons. And then, they would be able to chain and banish Dark Contract. For no reason. They just get, that free banish. I guess we have another Dark Contract. Maybe they wanted to bait the Rise Heart effect with Dark Contract. You could just try that afterwards, though. But now Rise Heart, attach Terraforming, Talons take, chain Forbidden Lands, and then they get to attach the Forbidden Lands. Yup. Activate the Vice King now. You actually could attach the opponents Talents and Prosperity. People don't think about it that much, but it actually can end up mattering. Because if you fill your opponent's graveyard, right now, nothing's in their grave. Not a whole lot's going to be in their grave. But let's say if Rise Heart gets outed and Prosperity and Talents goes to the opponent's grave. They get zero value off that. They have no value having these cards in their graveyard. You can get value off them having these cards in their graveyard, though, because you have Kashtira Birth. So you can birth, 3 engine cards now because they have, these cards. Or, an engine card because they had these in their grave. Because you have to hit 3. But Vice King, Pop Summon, and then a Rise Heart effect to attach. And then, go up into the DDD or activate Dark Contract, go up into the DDD. Yeah, that makes more sense. Activate that first. If they want to have Rise Heart, you can chain this. So, they're going to go a Rise Heart effect, try to out the DDD, chain its effect, chain Imperm, and then a Rise, Big Bang. So summon out Fenrir, and then attach Big Bang, set Escape, and then they have Shavara to pop. They said think. It's really just this one play. I was going to say there's nothing else to do here. So it's going to be pop special. Maybe they're thinking if it was even worth trying to play through, but they're going to go Chainlink 1 Arise, Chainlink 2 Escape, Chainlink 3 Fenrir to banish, and then, yeah, they just submit defeat there. So going on to the next game now. We're going to go ahead and see Unchained go first. We have Book of Eclipse, Tour Guide, Escape, Shavara, Vice King. Well, this looks pretty good. Besides the 5th card. They have Theosis, Prosperity, Talons, Pressured Planet, and Nib. their hand is also pretty good. So they do have Nib. We're going to go Tour Guide, and the Phoenix Rhino Warrior. And then link those off into Yama. And then Yama, Rhino, dump Shavara, grab Aruha. And then Shavara, set Chamber. And then Aruha effect, pop the Chamber, special out. Chamber effect goes summon. They're going to summon Sarama. Now, because we specifically have Shavara plus Escape in hand, like the extender plus another pop, and special like off the spell or trap, like, I don't hate this because we do play through Nib. Yeah, I don't hate this. Maybe it baits it. Let's find out. I mean, there's a decent chance. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and Nib there. I mean, it's really weird nibbing versus Unchained right now because, you know, maybe you're... Because a lot of the time you're supposed to go for Shyama there to play around Nib. So if your opponent goes for Sarama, maybe you're just like, oh, this player literally doesn't know what they're doing. I'm just going to drop Nib and hope that ends their turn because they don't know what they're doing. And here it's definitely not going to end their turn. So set Escape, Shavara, pop Escape, special summon out, and then new Chain Link, definitely Escape, and probably Yama. Yeah, Yama Escape. So Yama's going to bring out from the graveyard the Sarama. We want to, you know, set the trap for sure. And then think on the summon. That's just going to bring out something to pop. I mean, it could be Rakea or Aruha. Trying to think through the line, because if it's Aruha on the Shyama, and then you can link, and then pop. What are we trying to go for? Because the DDD, the Wave High King Caesar, isn't the greatest in this matchup. So do we want to go for the Machine X on top of it? Because I feel like we'd probably rather go for Griffin. We're going to set Chamber, pop Aruha, summon out Shyama, and then Shyama can link up into Solar Rage. That puts the Shyama in the grave, so that way now we can pop the Sarama, special summon out Shyama, Sarama, summon out Disaster, and then... Oh, okay, I was going to say, we could Disaster here. I guess it really doesn't matter what order... Well, no, it does matter what order we do it in, because we want the arrow pointing over, because the next play is Yama, because we want Yama back in our graveyard, of course. So, yup, make Yama, and then make Nightmare Griffin, and then Nightmare Griffin effect to discard Vice King, set Escape, draw Prosperity. That's unfortunate that they drew a card that they can't activate. But they have both traps set up, plus Eclipse, they got Griffin. You know, this isn't bad. We got Yama back in rotation. This is pretty good. Through the Nib. They draw Shifter. Ha, that's unfortunate. 6-card Shifter. Go main phase. Activate Pot of Prosperity. Banish 6. Looking at the top 6. We see a few targets for their Prosperity in their extra deck. And then, oh, we see Harpies. Yeah, Harpies. A lot of people think Harpies doesn't do anything versus Unchained. But it's not horrible versus them. Like, if you activate it, you know, you're going to force the cards out. You know, they may get some free bodies, but in this spot, the free bodies aren't even that scary. Because, I guess they kind of are. They can summon, like, Rakea here. No, they won't summon that. It's actually tough. I don't know what they're going to do exactly. Yeah, they have a lot of options. Because they could have, like, Solar Rage right here. But then you have, like, Rakea that won't do anything. Okay, then you could put the Rakea in this zone. So that way when you make Anguish, it points down to this. Yeah, you could do that. And not go for a Unicorn line. Or you could summon it here anyways, because then if you go for Nightmare Unicorn, then it's right next to Griffin anyways. Like, it'll be still pointing. Okay. So, pop. And then Yama 1, Escape 2. So, we're going to bring out Rakea. And then grab back Shavara. See? They see the line. And you get Shavara. A lot of people don't like this line because they're like, oh, I don't get Shavara follow-up. Yes, you do. You make Unicorn. And then you use Unicorn to discard Shavara, but this obviously isn't the exact line because we don't have Solar Rage on our field, which we could have brought out. We could have brought out Solar Rage, and we could have Yama'd to bring out anybody that gets an effect when it's popped. Or honestly, you don't even use Yama effect there. Yeah, you just leave it in the grave and wait for Rakia, and Rakia pop Anguish to add back, and then Yama can banish to summon anybody. You can summon like Sarama even, and then you can pop Rakia with the Yama, and then bring out Abominable, discard, pop, and then you get Shavara set. So this isn't exactly how I would have played it, but I still don't think it's bad. I mean, I don't think it's crazy. We do have a Griffin with Muckraker with a bunch of cards next to it. Muckraker, yep, trying to get it down. I know it's not Muckracker. They're going to summon, Pressured Planet and the Fenrir. Talents go take, and then, they have to summon Fenrir first, then Talents take, otherwise they can't summon Fenrir. So take the Griffin, which is now also shutting down their cards even more, which, I mean, their cards already weren't doing a whole lot. Shavara, Pop Rakea, special, but now it's like, they're going to go Fenrir, banish. They said, okay, what? You said okay to that? You don't even use Rakea effect? What was the point of bringing this out? That was crazy. Huh? See, I know who in Tandem is. I feel like he just wouldn't make a play like that. Oh. They said, Rakea would have already activated. They said resolve Fenrir, thumbs up. Fenrir effect goes search, okay. So, Fenrir, go grab Kashtira Rise Heart. Then, I mean, the Theosis is going to be rough. Yeah, activate Theosis, go summon out Unicorn. Unicorn effect to go search. It's actually crazy. We can tribute summon for Shifter to get the Griffin off the field. So I was thinking, I was like, this zone placement is actually a little bit weird, but it works. It works. They're gonna tribute summon, bring that out. I guess, like, no matter what, you can out this card. You can, like, normal and then make a rise, and then you can rise banish this. It's just, like, not the greatest because we kind of want to banish our opponent's stuff. But yeah, the tribute summon Shifter is nice. And yeah, they're just going to say GG's there. It's going to be tough because at the bare minimum here, if they just go like, I don't know what their next play would be. Because I mean, they're obviously going to play in the nib. They practically already have. Their next summon plays into it. So they could just keep going. You can, like, a rise. Honestly, just a rise, like, wins you the game almost. Because you just out their field. They get no follow-up. And then they have, 2 blanks in hand. Which we know one's Prosperity, which, like, almost guarantees out a rise. But then the other card, like, it's not going to be, like, a 1-card starter. Like, most likely. Unless if it's just Tour Guide off the top. But, yeah, GG's. Mill 5, Cry About It is next. Okay. So now we have Mill 5, Cry About It versus Julian 98. I'm hoping, Mill 5, Cry About It is just on tier. I would hope. They win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. They're playing 44 cards. They're going first. Opening hands, we got Druid Worm, Imperm, Safer, Droll, Recharger. They have Fenrir, Imperm, Talons, Imperm, Talons. These hands in cash are always crazy because it's just Fenrir control. But main phase, normal summon Safered, okay, Safered effect, send Druid Worm, chain Imperm. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. Go for Striker Dragon effect. We don't want them searching Magma or Sornier or anything like that. Sornier's pretty good there. Then Safer can get access to the Lubellion. Lubellion gets to go search, and then you have Lubellion Tribute bring out. But they're going to search Boot off Striker, Boot summon out Recharger. They said think if they want to make Romulus, and they do make Romulus. Romulus effect, chain Imperm, set Imperm past. Yeah, that. Romulus got cooked by a second hand trap there. And they top deck Prosperity. They're going to go Special Summon Fenrir, Fenrir effect, Chain Imperm, activate Pot of Prosperity to go Banish, Banish 6. And then also, we kind of like really needed to Imperm this because we kind of want Boot Summon back. Kind of need Boot Summon back. Definitely not grabbing the third talents there. They're just going to grab Terraforming, which means they try to set up Shang, which I like because that would out Romulus, and then we would have Terraforming in the Rise. Well, obviously we can do that first attack. And then we have Shang, which pops Boot and Standby, which stops Recharger from getting summoned. And we have Fenrir on field still. They're going to drop Draw. Our Talents doesn't actually have any option here because we can't draw. We can't steal. Actually, no, it's not worth it. I was going to say, because you could have them have Romulus body on the field instead of Recharger, but the Romulus body is just better. So they're going to out it. Pass, they draw Sornir. I mean, they could go Boot Summon back, Tribute Summon for Sornir. That doesn't do anything, though. You can go activate Sornir effect. They're going to go Fenrir Banish. You can go Boot Summon back. You could pass. Yeah, they just scoop. I was going to say, there's just no win con there. Honestly, I mean, there is a win con. Boot Summon back Recharger. Activate Sornir, target anything, because they know it's in your deck. There's no reason. It's not like you're hiding a private card. Like, obviously it's in your deck. You summon it. Do they Fenrir? Yes. You scoop? No. You keep going and you try to win the game. You know what I mean? You spend the extra 4 seconds on the game. Then we got Recharger, Quick Launch, Chaos Space, Saferd, Magma. They got Book of Moon, Scareclaw, Kashtira, Birth, Pressured Planet, and Theosis. So they only opened Book of Moon this game, and our hand has a lot of engine, strong engine too. Chaos Space, away the Recharger and the Lubellion, and then Lubellion, grab out Bestial Sornir, normal Saferd, Saferd sending itself to go search out for White Dragon, and then Special Summon White by banishing the Recharger, Link off, go on the Striker Dragon, effects, Search Boot, Search Black, and then we can go Special Summon Black by banishing the White, Chaos Space, banish, put back, draw on the Ash Blossom, and then link in the Romulus, effects, go search White, go search Ravine. That Ash Blossom was a really good draw too. And then activate Ravine, discard Sornir, go dump. Yeah, the opponent just admits defeat. They're not even going to try. They know it's going to be full board. So Cash is going to go first game 3. It's kind of crazy though how they're just like, I don't know. I would love to play against IronMans versus people who just like scoop like that. I would love it because oh my gosh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Because I'm not scooping like that. Then we got Black Metal, Book of Eclipse, Tracer, Ash Blossom, Bestial Lubellion. They have Prosperity, Magic Deflector, Lance, Prosperity, Shifter. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Banish 6. Oh, it's happening. Chain Shifter. Oh no. Oh no. Set Magic Deflector. Pass. They draw Magma Mutt. Normal Summon out Tracer. Magma Mutt. Banish Shifter. Special Summon. Declare effective search during the end phase. They can make the Bestial Synchro. Effect Summon back if they want. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and make the Bestial Dispatter. Effect Summon back out. Bestial Magma Mutt. Battle phase, attack, and then that's, okay, I was going to say, that's definitely more than 4,000, but I guess they just did, like, easy maths. It's, okay, yep, and then they're going to go Tribute Magma, bring out Lubellion effect, bring out from deck, bring out Branded Beast, set Book of Eclipse, end phase, go search Druid's Worm, pass turn, they draw Prosperity, 3 Prosperity, activate Prosperity for 6, and then, I mean, that will resolve, but what will that hit? Hits a Fenrir. Doesn't even hit a Pressured Planet or a Unicorn. And now they're going up against Dispatter, Branded Beast, Druid's Worm. Eclipse will be dealt with Magic Deflector. It's like a trap stun before the spell. And then Special Summon Fenrir, Branded Beast, Tribute, go to pop it, Chain Forbidden Lance, Chain Book of Eclipse. Oh, this is so funny too, because they can't even chain Magic Deflector. Yeah, if they chain it, then they're just negating Lance, which means it's getting popped anyways. So GG's. Said GG, I'll host again. Alright, so now this is the third final match of the Iron Man. The winning team of this one gets all the money. So this is the match that really matters now. We got Julian 98 winning the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they'll go first, 42 versus 44. We got Nib, Tracer, Quick Launch, Branded Beast, Safer. They got Chamber, Aruha, Imperm, Book of Eclipse, Tour Guide. So let's see. Do they know how to play around Nib? Do they? I don't know. Let's find out. Tour Guide, bring out Phoenix Rhino Warrior, link up in the Yama, Chainlink 1, Rhino Chainlink 2, send Shavara, add Shavara, set Escape off Shavara. Yep. That's fine. And now they're going to go Aruha effect to pop the Escape, special out, and then Escape effect, go bring out from the deck. That's going to bring out Sarama, and then, okay, decides to not drop Nib on that summon. We do know that they have Shavara. I mean, chaining Shavara there's not even like that good. But okay, they're going to set Escape, pop Aruha effect, special out from the deck, bring out Shyama, and then they're going to link those up in the Solar Rage. Shyama, pop Sarama, special summon out, and then they're gonna go Sarama effect, bring out Shavara. They're forced to Nib here now, and then I was gonna say they're thinking about changing Shavara, pop Solar Rage. That wouldn't be very good though. They're gonna go set Chamber and then pop that, special summon out, new chain link. We're gonna activate Chamber. Chainlink 1, thinking if a Chainlink 2 needs to be done, but we're not going to. We're just going to bring out Disaster. Then Disaster effect. Link up using the Nib into Solar Rage. And then set Imperm, set Eclipse, pass. Okay, so just ending on this. I mean, this is good enough. This is definitely good enough. Maybe could have done that way differently, but okay. People just don't bring out the Shyama early. They really do like to hold it. But it's still a good end board, like through Nib. I mean, we still got Eclipse, Escape, Imperm, Solar Rage. We still have Yama engrave. They top deck Droll. So now they're gonna go activate Quick Launch, summon out Rocket Tracer, then normal summon Saferd, activate Book of Eclipse. They admit defeat. On to the next game now. We will see Dragon go first. We got Saferd, Red MD, Boot, Jerusalem, Quick Launch. They have Phantasme, Ash Blossom, Aruha, Phoenix Rhino Warrior, Shavara. That Phantasme is going to be nice. Also getting to put this back. I mean, we don't even have to put that back. I guess it depends what we draw. But Saferd, discard Jerusalem, chain Ash Blossom, Quick Launch, summon out Tracer. And then banish Saferd, summon Red MD effect, summon back out Jerusalem, and then Jerusalem Tracer in the Dispatter to summon out Saferd. That's fine. Is it just Seal? Oh, it's Romulus. Okay. I guess that should have been obvious with the Saferd in our grave. We're going to go Romulus effect, they chain Phantasme, sure. So summon, draw Prosperity, Nib, put back Phoenix Rhino Warrior. We're going to grab Ravine, activate Ravine, discard Boot, go dump Lubellion, Saferd, grab Lubellion. Yeah, obviously it's not Seal. We're going to go for Ravine in the Lubellion. And then we can Lubellion in the Magma, or we could go for Sornier, set up Spell plus Trap, and then go for Seal anyways. Let's think on res there. Okay. So thinking on res, they shouldn't have a punish if you drop Nib here. But if they go Saferd, Lubellion, Magma, summon Magma, then you drop Nib, they can chain to destroy it. But if you read it, if you shuffled it into your deck, destroy it. If you shuffled it into the opponent's deck, negate it. So it's not like they're about to get a negate set up. So yeah, they're going to let them keep going. Saferd, Lubellion, and then Lubellion effect, discard, grab out Magma. linking off in the seal now. Okay, so links off the Dispatter. I mean, that plays around the nib. That plays around the nib. Summon out Magma. Magma effect. Tribute it. Bring out Lebellion. On summon. Activate nib. Tribute the field. Special summon. Pass over the token. And then seal effect will activate. So, seal goes summon. They're going to bring out Rocket Tracer. So, what have they gone through exactly? They're going to go pop and summon, bring out Rocket Recharger. We haven't been through Striker Dragon. That's an option. We haven't been through Dark Charmer. We can go Dark Charmer, take Phantasme, make Pisty. And we can go up into like Triple Burst. Yeah, Dark Charmer, take Phantasme. And then we're going to go Tracer in the Pisty. Use those to go in the Triple Burst. Pisty effect. Summon back out Seyfried from the Banish pile. And then we're going to activate Seyfried. I was going to say, that would be the second time we've used that if we're going to use the effect. Because we got hit with Ash on it earlier. Discarding Druisworm. But make Borderland. Borderland, negate Nib. Summon Tracer. Tracer in the Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon, pop itself. Add back Recharger. Recharger effect. Discard itself. Summon out Bestial Dispatter. End phase. Magma. Grab Druisworm. Wow. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. That was very well played. Making the seal before summoning the Magma. The opponent still dropped Nib, allowing us to create a better end board than what we had originally started with. I don't know if it's that much of a better end board. I wonder if they play Caliber. If they play Caliber, this is a way different end board. Because then we'll have a send-off Druisworm whenever we want it. Which is a really big difference. They're going to draw Sarama. Normal summon Sarama. Activate Aruha. We're going to chain Bestial Dispatter to put back the red MD. And then that'll destroy that. But that will still get popped because if you read it, it says destroy it. And if you do specialist from your hand, so the Sarama still gets popped there. And then they're going to get Sarama effect to bring out from the deck. So, Sarama, bring out Aruha. They do have Shavaro that can pop. That's going to try to produce them an extra body. So, pop, special, Aruha effect goes summon. Maybe bring out Disaster. You could go for Disaster and try to link with their Dispatter. You could go for Shyama. Okay, they're going to bring out Disaster. Also summons it in defense. We could have summoned this in attack, so that way worst case scenario, we can crash into Borderlands, summon out Sarama, in case if that came up. But they're going to go Disaster effect, link with Dispatter up in the Solar Rage, and then activate Pot of Prosperity, banish 6, none of these are going to be the Goddess though. Yep, none of those are going to be the Goddess. Have to leave that in extra deck. It's like the out to Borderland, and then Prosperity into top 6. Hits Abomination's Prison. Yeah, it's Abomination's Prison there. So grab that back, put the rest of the cards back to the bottom of the deck. And then the opponent, okay, they also know about Druisworm. They do know about Druisworm. So they're going to link, they said thinking res of Prosperity. I have response. Okay, well let's look. So they returned everything back. They sent Prosperity. They returned... Okay, then they sent from the field. So they sent Prosperity. Then they started sending everything. They said 1 sec, thinking on res. On God. If my opponent tried doing that, I'm saying no. I'm not putting the nib back on the field. I'm putting my whole field in graveyard, and I'm saying no. Goddess is being summoned here. It's not a question on if you had a response on res. You did not until we started linking away. You did not say think before, right? Unless if I'm missing it. You didn't say think before. They said think on like the Prosperity. Yeah, they said yup. How I'm reading it is there was no response until stuff started getting sent to graveyard. So now they want a Borderlands summon. So negate Solar Rage, summon out Rocket Recharger. Oh, it just goes for Recharger. Okay, doesn't summon Tracer for a Druisworm play. So now they're gonna link up in the Underworld Goddess. Underworld Goddess effect, Shavara effect. Shavara goes set the chamber. And then Battle Phase, beat over Rocket Recharger. And then Abomination's Prison to go search for escape. Set escape, pass. End Phase, Druisworm, banish Solar Rage, special summon out. They draw Ash Blossom. They do have Lubellion in graveyard, and they have Seyfried in graveyard. So that's obviously a line of play. The opponent doesn't have anything good in their grave because the Solar Rage got banished off Druisworm. So now we're going to go Tribute Druisworm, bring out Lubellion, and then we are going to go Druisworm to out Underworld Goddess, and then anything here. Otherwise, we're going to try to Lubellion bring out, and that could bring out Regained, which will make it if you special summon, we get the special. So they're going to summon out Disaster and then Escape, pop Disaster, Lubellion, and then Disaster effect to summon back out Sarama. And then we're going to go Seyfried, grab Lubellion, into Magma. Yep. Then activate Magma mode effect. Banish the Disaster. You know, just taking the one of out of the game. Pretty good to have that away. Next, if we can hit Sarama, that'd be pretty nice too. Another one of gone. Magma. Beat over Sarama. Sarama goes summon. And then that's going to bring out Rakea. And then main phase 2. End phase, thinking on the ad. They're just going to grab Seyfried. So instead of trying to grab a Bestial there, you know, just grab Seyfried. Seyfried gives us the baby dragons in rotation that we haven't had yet. And it gets us back in the Bestial engine. So this is like infinite bodies. It's like 3 bodies right away. And then they draw Shyama. That doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. You tribute someone for Shyama, doesn't do anything. You get Rakea Crash, doesn't do anything. Sure. Crash, bring out. Sure. Bring out Shavara. Oh, it does do something. I was thinking about that bad. That does a lot, yeah. Well, I mean, it's not going to do anything, but I was very much wrong about that not doing anything. They're going to set Chamber, Shyama pop, because I was just thinking, I was like, what, they're going to bring out a bomb, pop, bring out any of the babies that doesn't do anything, and then it's like, oh, of course, go for the one that sets, and then we have a pop, and we have a set and a pop. That's like the whole Unchained deck. But Ash is the graveyard effect, and that's just a defeat. So on to the next game now. We will go ahead and see Unchained go first. We got Red MD, Ash, Talons, Lubellion, Dark Kaiju. Definitely need an out to the DDD, so it's going to be it. Then they have Escape, Abominal, Shavara, Eclipse, and Dark Contract. And then, okay, so both players opening up, you know, playable hands with, you know, thankfully, stuff to try to at least break a board. So they're going to go Shavara, Pop Escape, Special Escape Effect, and then they said, okay, could have Ash Blossom that, but there's a lot of cards that play through there. So now they're going to go Shavara to set Chamber, and Yama to grab Aruha. Then Aruha, pop the set Chamber special, then they can go Chamber 1. Okay, I was gonna say, I swear to God, if they go Chamber 1 and then they drop Ash and they say, wait, let me go Chain Abominal. I was gonna say, if they do that, I mean, it'd be revenge for the Borderland thing, but it'd be really dumb. Then they're gonna go pop Aruha, summon out Shyama, and then Aruha effect, special summon from deck. Yup. So that's gonna bring out Shavara. Okay. And then overlay up into the DDD, activate Dark Contract. So we're just using Dark Contract as a body. Okay. I guess we could have done the same thing with our Abominal, but then it's not in our hand. It's still like easy access to the card in the grave though. But okay. Well, is there? Actually, we don't even have a pop set up. All we have is Link and DDD an Eclipse. There's actually no pop. Okay. Wow. Now we're going to have to link in the Solar Rage, set, book, pass. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I guess you can keep that in hand. But pass, they draw Baldrake. So they play Baldrake. Not a lot of people play that. Kaiju over the DDD. DDD effect, Shavara effect, grab Dark Contract, go set Chamber, and then Dark Contract to hand. Activate Talents to take. So then they're going to take Solar Rage. So just like ripping apart the end board. Lubellion effect, discard, grab out Bestial Magma Mutt, then Bestial Magma Mutt, banishing Yama from the opponent's graveyard, special summon, and then Magma effect to search during the end phase, tribute it for Lubellion, and then on summon a Lubellion, the opponent's thinking if they want to flip their Book of Eclipse or not. They said okay, and then Lubellion effect, bring out Branded Regained. Okay, special summon Red MD by banishing Lubellion. Regained effect to put back. Zone placement a little bit weird, but I guess we're gonna link off Solar Rage if we were to go up into like the Pisty route. So now we're gonna go special white, banish Magma, white in the striker, and then activate. I was about to say we're definitely activating both effects there, not just activating white. Go search boot, go search black. Yup. They have the Dark Charmer route if they want to go ahead and take it. So thinking there, special summon black by banishing white, and then go up in the Romulus effect, go search Ravine, then activate Ravine. I mean, they're definitely going to go for game. They're going to at least attempt to go for game. Ravine, discard, boot, dump, Abzorrouter, grab out Tracer. Okay. And then said, make a play, please. Thinking, sorry. Link off in the Dark Charmer. Dark Charmer to retake the Solar Rage. Normal Tracer. Effect. Pop Ravine. Summon out Rocket Recharger. Turn that in the Pisty. Turn Solar Rage Dark Charmer in the Triple Burst. Pisty effect on Striker. So they didn't mess up their zones. They would have never even needed to make Dark Charmer, right? They could have just had Red MD all the way to the right. Romulus, Solar Rage, Pisty, make Triple Burst. Yeah, and the Red MD would still just be chilling right here. Yeah, so it was a little bit of a zone misplacement. Then go for Striker, pop Pisty, grab Recharger, and then Recharger effect to summon back out from the graveyard. That's going to bring out Recharger, so that way they can make Savage. Savage effect to equip Romulus, go open the access code, gain 3000 attack, and then effect, banish, pop, and then they're going to go Abominable. Oh yeah, let's say you definitely Savage negate that. It's not once per turn for the hand effect. It's only once per turn for it to get summoned. But we're not going to pop another one of their cards, and we know that they have Dark Con. We know every card now. We know every card. So every card's known. Battle phase, easy game. Yep. Boop, boop, boop. No response. GG's. And wow, okay, so we're going to see Dragon Link end up winning that one. You know, they had the going second cards it took to be able to break the board. The Talons, plus the Kaiju, plus the Ash Blossom, plus, you know, decently strong engine. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to say. The Bestials are pretty good against Yama. I mean, there's like, the Bestials aren't going to single-handedly win you the game against Unchained, especially because some of their routes, they won't even have a Dark or anything in graveyard, and then they summon DDD, and then they link off Sarama. So it's like, okay, now a lot of your Bestials in the hand, they're going to trade very not good. Like, this card's going to warning 2 cards out of your hand, and then they're still going to have their interruptions next to it, and they're getting follow-up off this card. Like, if this card starts getting value, you probably lose. So, I don't know, you have to have ways to out it, or you can let it get a little bit of value and, like, Talons take. It's not horrible. One thing I do like playing against this deck a lot, though, with Dragons, is there's a lot of times where Dark Charmer is just broken, because you can go for, like, Anguish, and then Anguish link off, like, one of their bodies, one of their Yang Zing bodies to go up in the access code, or like take their Disaster and then Disaster effect a link. Like there's so many times where you just get like free bodies out of your opponent. But seeing how long the match was, Or I guess it wasn't one match, you know, it was 3 matches, it was a whole Ironman. But yeah, the Ironman, pretty decent for a 2v2. How long was it? About 40 minutes? Yeah, not bad. But with all that being said, we are going to see the Dragon Link and Unchained team end up beating the Kashtira and Unchained team. So, you know, a lot of meta decks in this. And with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.